It's been a little over a year since I published videos ranking every Activision game released for the Atari 2600. Now, of those games, one that I didn't rank so favorably was Bob Whitehead's cow roping simulator, Stampede. Well, in this Friday Plays, I'm headed back out to the range to revisit this title and see if maybe I judged it too harshly. That's next.
This video supported in part by...
Playing VR, I tend to sweat. It gives me an edge. So King of Nerds happens to give me an edge too. Let King of Nerds give you the edge. Bye, King of Nerds.
Hey there, welcome back to GenXGrownUp. I'm John and I am a GenXGrownUp. Thank you for taking the time to click on this video. You know, I've been playing Stampede for almost as long as I can remember. Released in 1981, I acquired this 2 kilobyte cartridge in a trade with a friend at school. Now, I can't remember what I traded for it, but I do remember before long, I kind of regretted the swap. Now, it's not that Stampede is bad, but I just found it kind of monotonous. In that tier ranking video, in fact, I said, you have to dodge these little steer skulls that are kind of dropped in your way, all the while not letting too many of these calves by, and if you do, game over. And like several of the early titles, it's just kind of a one-trick pony. Ha, get it? Pony, because you're riding a horse. I give it a D. Bad puns aside, my feelings on Stampede haven't changed since then, but for many, it's a favorite VCS game, so I felt it only fair to saddle up and give Stampede its day in the sun. Okay, Stampede, you're off to a decent start. We've got the Activision logo down there. We have wide open green field with a fence on each side and a pretty nice detailed cowboy character there. It's all one color, but I mean, you can make out his lariat and you can make out his hat and the horse's legs and everything. Start with game options, which cleverly named game options. I have to give the game credit for that. There are 8 game options. Right now, if you look in the upper right, the currently selected game is up there. And 1 through 8, they're named Sidekick, Pilgrim, Cowpoke, Wrangler, Top Hand, Trail Boss, Rancher, and Cattle Baron. They're not just difficulties 1 through 8. So the basic difficulty 1, it's very predictable. The order in which the different cows come out at you, and it ramps up really slowly. Option 2, the Pilgrim option, they kind of dodge you up and down. In fact, let me just show you what I mean by that. See the cows coming, they kind of walk in a bit of a straight line there. And if I go to option 2, you'll see how they kind of little bob up and down. It makes it harder to lasso them. And then option 3, they now add up and down functionality, but there's no pattern to the order, allegedly, there's no pattern to the order in which all the cattle come out. Now, I've read that actually there is a predictable pattern that resets after a while, and an expert can max this out at $99,999, but I've never been close to that. Also, there's a difficulty switch. So before I talk about the difficulty, I should tell you, if you don't know Stampede, this is the simplicity of it. Let me just start a game. You're this little cowboy, and your goal is to not let any of the cattle past you. So in the upper right is your score, it's blue. In the upper left is the number of what do you call them, strays that you're allowed, cows that get away. So any that you don't lasso and they get past you, that's a stray. So you have this lariat. There's one getting past me now. Come on, get him. So I can lasso them and grab them and the different point values for the different ones. You can also bump them and make them go forward, but every time you bump them, they speed up a little bit and don't get knocked back quite as far or as fast, I've noticed. So difficulty switch, so you know that it's about to end. Okay, start again. So look at my lariat, how long it is. Well, if you go to advanced, the lariat is somewhat shorter compared to that, Look how almost full half screen there. And then this one just goes this far. Now, I prefer the A difficulty, even though the lariat's shorter. The problem is when your lariat, your lasso, whatever, is out, you can't move. So it's not like you can throw it and move a little bit. When you throw it, you're paralyzed for a moment. So over the course of the game, Black Angus, I'm just kind of playing mindlessly there. I lost again. I lose all the time, easily. Throughout the course of the game, you have a variety of different cattle. You have the Black Angus, which I think you saw. We'll come across one of those. So you have the Black Angus. He's worth 100. We'll point him out when we see him. The light brown, those are Jersey cattle. Those are worth 25 points when you get them. The medium brown are Guernseys. They're only worth 15. And then the dark red are Herefords. There's the Black Angus. And those are worth only 3 points because they don't move very quickly and they're not that much of a challenge. So the mechanic really is don't let him get past you. and keep lassoing them. There also is the element of these skulls. So you see the skull there. So what I haven't done is let something run into me yet. A skull causes your horse to rear up, and that paralyzes you for just a moment. Oh, there. See how he rears back? And during that time, yeah, you absolutely cannot move your little horse, and you're stuck. And what just happened is what happens to me all the time when I play Stampede. It's going okay, it's going okay. One cow gets by, and then 2 cows, 3 cows get by, and they all rush past you. Now, you don't have a time limit, so you can take as long as you want to play this. So I'm sure, in what I've read, it's kind of about managing the cattle. A lot of people that commented in that ranking video said, you don't understand. It's not just about lassoing, it's about managing the herd. And here's what I observed as a professional cowboy that I am, is that, look, I am, that guy got by. I am working my way down through this field, trying to keep control of all these cattle. And what's happening is they're going slower than me, and therefore I run past them. Why would I not, as a responsible cowboy, slow down and not pass up the cows that are getting away? Why would you just plow forward and go, up, lost that one, because they're all running away from you. If you pass them, it's because you ran past the cow. That's like the philosophical problem with, oh, there we go. There's that doggone Black Angus. So he doesn't move at all. They say he's stubborn. He just sits there and he's like, no, you're not going to catch me. So you've got to prioritize him because he counts as one of the cattle that can get past. Now, if you happen to get 1,000 points, I don't, but if you happen to get 1,000 points, it will increase your stray count. So it starts at 3. If you get to 1,000, it'll go up to 4, or the next 1,000 is 5, and you can keep going. And theoretically, as you continue to progress through the game, if you don't let any pass, you could just keep getting, more and more lives, you might call them, strays that you can have. Oh, look, that guy at the top of the screen, no time to get to him. And then there's a guy at the bottom, and that's what happens. What else? Okay, I can tell you one more thing is, whoa! One more thing is that Stampede, also like Activision games, you could get a patch. The patch is 3,000 points. Look, that's a 157. I wasn't trying super hard, but it was a 157. And I'll tell you, I just think this game goes by too quickly, and it's over so fast. It's worse than an arcade-style game that, they say arcade games are designed to get your money and get you off the game in about 3 minutes. My games usually last about 20 seconds or 30 seconds. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't think I'm not going to do a points run. My points are going to be terrible. I'm not good at this game. I have practiced over the last few days, and I just haven't gotten better. What I will try to do is I'm going to try to break 1,000. I'm trying to get that extra stray. I've never done that. I've never played this long enough to accomplish it, even as a kid that I recall. It certainly didn't take note of it. Before I do, I will take just a second to remind you of our store at GenXGrownUp.com/merch. I mentioned it during most Friday plays. Just want to keep it in your mind so that if you're in the market for printed tees or hats or shirts or whatever with cool designs, we have them over there. And not only can you get something cool for yourself, but if you buy it from our store, it will support Gen X Grown Up videos like this one each week. Okay. So I am going to keep it on the A difficulty, which means the shorter lariat. I'm going to go on game option 1, the standard one. Although game option 2 is more interesting. The little dogies move a little bit. It's game option 2. I think it's interesting enough, and lassoing them isn't my biggest problem. So we'll try option 2. If I fail miserably, we might back it back to 1, but that's what we're going to try. So I don't have high hopes for my skill here, but give it a shot. I do like the little galloping noise, though. So I tend to just try to push back the light-colored cattle first. There we go. I already lost one. That prevents that Black Angus from getting by. Already down 1. That was the one track that wasn't full, so we're down to... Oh, there's another one. Look, no time to get up there. It's almost like you have to live in the middle of the screen or forget about it. This is just my first attempt. I will try more. So get all these guys, get them back up here. The herding mechanic is cool. If there was a payoff that I enjoyed, like what if there was a, I don't know. I know this was early, 81. What if there was like a, no, it's gone. What if it was like a boss to get, or there's a giant herd comes by every once in a while that, you get a lot of bonuses for, or maybe if I got a bonus for herding the cattle, 468, half of what I'm shooting for. Maybe there'll be something there. Here's attempt number 2, right? as I've said, it's kind of the same thing over and over. And admittedly, you could say the same thing of a lot of early video games, the same thing over and over. But something about Stampede just strikes me as particularly lackluster in its samitude. So they're all now these dark red heifers, but they're only Herefords, whatever they, whoa! But they're only worth 3 points apiece, so yeah, congratulations on having lots of those. Whoa! Now see, I had to go get him. Oh, look at that, 700 and, whoa! All right, 800. Whoa, no. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Whoa. Where are you going? 1, 2. 971. See how it ended? Like one was in the way and I had to go for the Angus and then whoop, whoop, whoop. They're all gone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so going for points early maybe isn't the right thing to do. Maybe it's more about just keeping the screen full so you don't get overwhelmed by fast cattle. That sounds almost like what I'm seeing. So I get really worried when there's an open track because that means that Black Angus could come. Maybe I don't want to rescue them too fast and keep the tracks full. Maybe that's an idea. Oh, there's one up there. Look, I missed him and one got away at the same time. That's how it always happens to me. Just stop getting so aggressive with these cows. Whoa, no, up there. 495. That was attempt 3, okay? Maybe I want to keep the outside lanes populated. Because you notice there's only one cow can ever be on any one horizontal row here. So maybe if I keep something in the outside lanes and don't ever grab those cows. And I think eventually you'll have to because they get pushed back a little less each time you push them back. Is what I've observed at least. They don't go like all the way across the screen, but yeah, Black Angus. All right, I've cleared too much now. I'm worried. Now a lot of these fast cows are coming. Oh no, these two got away. Oh no. Oh. Okay, 591. Like I thought I knew what I was doing, but the scoring was going so slow. Okay, what is that? 4? I lost count. Number 5 we're trying now. Here we go. I do like that mechanic of like bumping them and then grabbing them as you bump them. I think that's cool. Bump, grab. Like, oh, you thought you were getting away. All right, so as long as they're full, nothing's coming. So maybe I can force a Black Angus to spawn. Whoa, no. And 2 got see, boop, 2 got away. I'm going to do it. Like, I'm starting to figure it out. This is definitely the most analytical I've ever been with Stampede. If you can get the dark red ones in the outside, maybe leave them. Because they're the ones that keep you from having to go full screen, right? Oh! Another one got away and another one got away. 422. I'm getting worse. How did I do my first game ever? Like, I should take a nap and come back and try again. All right, I'm developing a strategy. I'm not following the strategy, but I'm developing it. And then, yeah, just... Okay. I think this is the one. This is the one. I think I understand. Patience and discipline is what it's going to take to not just lasso everything that runs by. See, we can still have fun with the game, even if I don't particularly care for its aesthetic. Because they're slow enough, I can get top to bottom. All right, now I'm going to pick one lane in the middle and clear it and wait and see what comes down that lane. All right, so skull. We don't want to hit the skull. Here's some fast cows. That's 50 points, right? Okay, what else is going to come in here? Something good? Nope, something bad. Here's some faster cows. There's 150 points. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. 430. I get it. I'm getting it. I'm understanding. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I've lost track of how many attempts this is now. 7? 6? I don't know. Top 3, 4 rows are all those dark reds. So let's just clear this one. Oh, skull. Oh, there we go. There's a quick 100 points. Or 50, I guess, right? Those are both worth 25. I'm down to 1. If 1 gets away, we're done. I get 700 points. They're all getting faster. I only have 1 fail left. If I don't succeed here, I feel like I really... Like, I have the code. I know what I need to be doing. Oh! I missed him! Oh, okay. Again. Now, I'm really wanting... I'm really wanting those to go back to dark red, which they're not. Something's going to be there, probably. Oh, no, one's getting away. Oh, dang it. Oh, 759. Going again. I'm just not leaving lanes open any more than I have to. And that's a mechanic that exists only because of the limitations of the 2600, right? So I'm sure in order to avoid flicker, what Bob Whitehead did was limit items that appear on the horizontal, and then you could, on a vertical interrupt, you could reuse that sprite when it comes back around. Okay, I don't know how deep we are in the edit, but I'm on attempt about number 8 or 9. So depending on how much I've edited out of this, based on how long this recording gets. For reference, that's how long we've been at this. Shh, goodness. All right, so I've got to focus on the bottom now. Oh, I accidentally grabbed that guy. No, no, no. All in a row. 844. Moving on to attempt 9 or 10. Yeah. What do we got? Just a skull. We don't want that. And that doesn't hurt you. It just causes your horse to rear up, and you can't move during that time. So there's not like lives or anything. But you see how the game goes. It doesn't take much. A couple get away, and, you know, poof, the game is over. Let's clear this row, see what we can do. Oh, steer head, whatever, skull. 7 something. All right, here we go. Oh, no, no, there's 2 just got away in a row. Oh, yeah, 744. Why is it so, like... Look how fast they're coming. All right, they're definitely not getting knocked back as far. I don't... Attempt number 12 now. Come on. And yet, couldn't do anything about it. One gets away up there. Oh, no, 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 no. I have too many clear rows. Too many clear rows. Instinct. I was grabbing dark red cows just to grab them. 830. Is that close to the best I've done so far? That's so close to what I need to hit. When I get 1,000, I'm going to gleefully stop. Maybe early on I could manage 2 rows instead of just 1. So maybe we try that. Let's see what I can do. Like, just kind of... I can manage both of these, maybe. Gives you double the chance for scoring. You know what I mean? It's a little dangerous, admittedly. Oh, there's 100. Oh, 8. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be it. 955. Come on. 1,000 exactly. No noise or anything. All we got was just, it went up to 4. I mean, I'm not saying no thanks, but it went up to 4. Where are we at? 1,100? Oh my goodness. Wow. Just sometimes you get one of those games where things start working. I don't know if they're getting any faster, but they're definitely staying challenging. Whoa, look at that. Oh man. 14, 15. This is the run. I will never be better at Stampede than I am right now. I will never play this game as well as I did this one run, you know? Knock them back. Come on, there, I see ya. Row 3, give me something good. Oh, no, 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 I just wasn't paying attention. They're getting away now. Oh, no, no. See it? Oh, there it goes. Whew, it just gets away from me. 1,633. Hopefully now I have... Now I want to try the patch. I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to try the patch maybe someday. But I understand the game better than I ever did before. Even with that, understanding the complexity. It's not my favorite, but I will say I have a greater appreciation for Stampede than I ever had before, thanks to this Friday Plays.
Look, I get it. Stampede is not without its charms. For 1981, the character design and sound effects were pretty leading edge on the VCS, but with apologies to Bob Whitehead, neither I nor the 12-year-old version of me who traded for it are fans of the gameplay itself. But that's okay. Look, if I've learned one important thing here, it's that a game need not be an all-time favorite in order to enjoy exploring it here on Friday Plays. And speaking of which, if you have an idea for a game you'd like me to feature here, let me know down in the comments and I'll add it to my idea list. Meanwhile, links to previous episodes here and here. I certainly hope you found something to enjoy in this episode. Can't wait to talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.